Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Volfie from our Half Acre Homestead. Today, we're going to make meatballs for the freezer. Okay, here we have about 5 pounds left of our venison pork sausage meat. And to that, I'm going to add probably another 3 pounds of ground pork. Now this is seasoned. The meat that was in this bowl is my seasoned sausage venison pork. The venison pork sausage was a 50-50 mix of meat and seasoning of about 20 pounds. So now I'm just cutting that a little bit further because we don't want our meatballs to be as seasoned as our sausage, but we want them to be fairly seasoned. So I probably have here, I'm going to say about 7 or 8 pounds. And to that, I'm going to add 2 cups of breadcrumbs. Why? Because I had them in my freezer. And 2 fresh eggs. And we're going to mix again. Just like kneading bread. Okay, I'm going to say that's well mixed. I'm going to wash my hands again. Now I have 4 of these pans with the lids. And that's what I'm hoping to fill. But we're going to cook them first. Now this is my big cookie sheet, and I've lined it, one of my big cookie sheets, and I've lined it with tin foil. And I'm just going to take a ball of meat. Now you don't want them too big. I will be back when this is ready to go in the oven. Alright folks, I'm almost done here rolling these meatballs. And I was just thinking, not everybody has venison pork sausage meat that they're going to be able to add some home fresh ground pork to. So if you want to make this recipe and you either have ground beef, lean ground beef, or lean ground venison, here's what you can do. All right, you take 5 pounds of your favorite sausage meat. It can be from the grocery store, it can be Jimmy Dean, whatever you want. 2 pounds of lean ground beef, 1 cup of very finely minced onion, 2 cups of breadcrumbs, and 2 eggs. And Bob's your uncle, mix that all together, and you will have pretty much these sausage balls, except for the fact that, you know, this is my recipe. But I mean, you don't have to have all the fixings that I had. I just happen to have leftover sausage meat from the venison pork. All right, I'll be back when this tray is full. All right, here's our tray of meatballs. And I'm just shy a few, so that worked out really, oh my God, that's heavy. I'm going to be putting these in a 350-degree oven for 25 to 35 minutes until they're cooked. And when they come out of the oven, we'll be back. All right, here's our meatballs out of the oven. Now, I'm not letting them cool down all the way because there is some grease on the bottom of the tray. And we don't want to transfer that into our meatballs. We want to, you know, them to be as grease-free as possible. So here's one of our pans. And we're just going to start picking up our meatballs and filling our tray. I have a feeling I'm going to get about 3 of these foil pans. Now, if you want, you can cover them in sauce before you freeze them. But I'm just going to freeze them as is for one simple reason. You have more choices. I mean, there's so many different ways you can use meatballs. You can take them out of the freezer, thaw them out, cut them in half and stick a toothpick in them and put a side of hot barbecue sauce and use them as an hors d'oeuvre. I mean, there's all kinds of ways you can use frozen meatballs. And I know one thing for sure, one of these I'm going to be using over the Christmas holidays as a meal, so that I can concentrate on my big Christmas dinner. So here's one. And because our red meat was really lean, like our venison, these meatballs did not shrink all that much at all. Here we go. Meatballs. November 2013. And into the freezer it goes. This is the Mrs. Volfie from our half-acre homestead saying you don't have to buy prepackaged food. You can make your own with much healthier ingredients. Take care. Bye-bye.